Hello and welcome to the Yorkshire Gardener's tour for today. It's been a week since last tour, so I'm doing this on a weekly basis to keep my website up to date so you can see how I'm progressing throughout the year. So let's go and have a look around, see how we're getting on. So as you can see, my pansies are still doing really well. Still needs a weed. It's not on my high priority list at the moment, but they're looking good. All looking really nice and fresh down here this morning on this chilly Sunday morning. As you can see, all my raspberries are starting to flower, so that's a good sign. Definitely love the raspberries. And my plums are starting to look really well. They've all got lots of plums on them. My blueberry bush is still flowering, so I can't wait to try them. I hope I do get some on it this year, as this it's the first year for them on here. We go down here, my cooking apple tree has been blossoming, so hopefully they'll form. I doubt I'll get many this year because I did cut it back quite a bit last year, so we shall see. And look at my rhubarb, all ready to pick for my friends, keep them in supply, and we shall look at that. That's my lemon balm. I need to start picking that, that's ready for picking. And down here is where I planted a load of strawberry plants. They're all flowering. I won't get many on them this year, with it being first year that they've been in there, but I should get some. So yes, look at that. Looking great. Everything's getting fruit on, which is a brilliant sign. This one's got fruit coming on it as well. Oh. Fantastic. This one's just finishing flowering, but it looks like I'm getting fruit on there as well. So we're all doing really well down here this year. And that's just starting to finish blossoming as well. So hopefully I get some on there. All these strawberry plants are starting to flower, which are doing well. And as you can see, it's looking a lot better than it was last week. I'm doing a bit more every week, getting a bit further. More beds built, more beds painted, more beds weeded. These are all my raspberries that I took cuttings from. They're all growing, by the looks of it, they're taking. They do need spreading out a bit, but they're just in the soil at the moment for them to keep damp and keep watered, as we're getting plenty of water down here. My onions, they're all doing well. They're taking really well. And down here is where I planted my potatoes, but I can't see any sign of potatoes popping through yet, which I'm not too worried about at the moment. So once they start popping through, that's when I'll cover them over. There's some more onions down that side. As you can see, a lot of my paths are now covered. Keeps on top of the weeds. Whereas paths aren't always something I concentrate on a lot of the time. It's like a maze walking around my plot. There's some more strawberry plants that I planted last week as I moved them from an area. They're all going down this side. And then this all leads down to the top of my plot. I've got a little pond for some froggies if any froggies want to have a little dip. Got to encourage the frogs down here to eat the slugs. So that's what it's looking like at the moment. It's looking really well, I'm impressed. So this week, starting on Monday, I'm going to be building my new bed there. Then hopefully get another 3 beds in this week down this area. And then that'll leave another 3 beds to get in at the top end. I'm also putting a frame all around my plot. I've put some of the stumps in. As you can see, one there, and one there. I'll be having stumps all the way around edge, and then over the top of the full length of my plot I have netting over it, which is a big piece of netting, but it was worth it at the time. It protects it from all the pigeons and the big birds coming down pecking all your fruit and eating everything. So I need to get that on before my strawberries start forming, and before I put any plants out, because as you know they eat all the brassicas and everything. So that's what I need to do. So that's my job. As you can see, I don't know if you can see on camera, I can just see it. It's actually steaming. Can you see the steam? What a sight. Didn't think I'd be seeing that today. I'm really impressed with that. So yeah, it just shows it's starting to warm up a bit now. It's all steaming. So yeah, that is what my plot's looking like at the moment. So hopefully next week you'll see a bigger difference when I've put all my frame up and built some more beds. So let's go back down into the shed. So we're in the shed and the sweet corn is ready for transplanting. I might transplant that into another plant pots before I pot them out. I've been transplanting all my tomato plants, and yes, I've got a lot of tomato plants, as people keep asking. I've got a big polytunnel, so I need to fill it, and I also like a lot of different varieties in. And as you can see, I've got quite a lot of transplanting to do. Everything is going really well. My carrots look like they're ready to go out, but I just don't risk it at the moment. Peppers, what I transplanted. Got some marrows, what I need to get transplanted. All my brassicas need transplanting. My spring onions are getting ready for going out, but it's just not warm enough. I'm just not risking it at the moment. My beetroot, that's ready as well. So yeah, I'm keeping them all inside to stay safe at the moment. So these are what I purchased from Asda for £1. I'm just trying to get them back to life a bit as they were dries out. So I'll let them soak up some water, but not too much. And then I'll get them planted out hopefully in a couple more weeks. Excuse me. So these were my pineapples that I planted. They seem to be dying off a bit at the moment, but they might die off before they build new leaves, but we'll see what happens. I'm not wasted anything. I got to eat the pineapples, so I can't complain. Those are my peas, what I planted in my trough in one of my videos. They're ready to go outside and start climbing up a frame. Those are my runner beans, what I planted in one of my videos as well. So yeah, and these are my herbs, what I planted in one of my videos. So they're doing well. And my potatoes. And then my rhubarb, what I showed you how to grow from seed. They're getting ready to transplant to bigger pots. They're looking well. They're doing really well actually. So yeah, not all of them have taken, but most of them. So yeah, I'm really impressed with that. So that's been the tour of my plot today. A week on from the last one. If you've not seen the last one, make sure you go and have a look, see the difference in weeks. It's certainly done a lot this week. This coming week I've got so much that I need to get done. It's going to be long days down here. I've got my frame to get up. I've got about 4 new beds to build. I've got transplanting to do. Also, last few years I've been using water bags with irrigation on for my tomatoes and cucumbers, to save having to water them all the time, and it's like a drip feed into them. This year I've purchased a water boat and some more new irrigation kit to connect up, so I've got to try and work out how to fix all that up, as obviously it'll hold more water and the water bags don't last forever. They've snapped a couple of them from the weight of the water, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll work what I've got planned, and if it does I'll share the video of how I did it, so that you can all try it at home, as well as obviously watering is a big issue and you can't always get down to your plot, like me, I'm busy with work and stuff, so it's hard. It saves having to come down at 5:30 in the morning before work to water everything. So make sure you stay tuned for all the videos what I post. I'm posting very regularly now. Make sure you click the subscribe button to keep up to date with them all. Feel free to like it, give it a comment below, let me know what you think, and yeah, keep in touch. I've got my social media sites, Facebook, Instagram, and also you can subscribe to my newsletter, what I'm going to start doing on my website. So when it pops up, click subscribe to that. I've got a recipe book coming up. I've got the new magazine what I'm making coming up, so lots of stuff happening at the moment for the Yorkshire Gardener, and I won't be doing it without all your support, so thank you for everything at the moment, and remember, keep gardening.